So in this video, what I want to do is show you how you can make your pupils in your class super self-sufficient. I'm going to show you how you can get them to generate their own questions, comprehension questions to whatever subject they're learning, English, history, whatever, geography, it doesn't really matter, maths. Generate their own questions, mark those questions and give feedback. So really all you're going to be doing with these sorts of tasks is giving them the prompts, is teaching them how to get what they need from ChatGPT. You can see this being a really, really effective way of making your pupils really self-sufficient, that they will no longer need to rely on you for questions and answers and assessments and grades, that they can kind of do the whole thing themselves, which I think could be really, really powerful. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to choose, because I'm an English teacher, I'm just going to choose a play, Macbeth, and I'm going to ask the kids to generate comprehension questions just on Act 1, Scene 1. So, list 10 comprehension questions to assess understanding of Act 1, Scene 1 of Macbeth. Okay, it's going to do that. Just gives me 10 questions. Okay. What's quite interesting about these, I think, and I've done this a few times, and I've noticed they start simple and they get slightly more complicated, and often the last questions are the most complicated. So I'm going to just put this prompt in now. Below my answers, please mark them out of 20, with 1 mark for each correct answer and 1 mark for spelling, punctuation and grammar. I'm sorry, I can't see you. Well, obviously, I'm going to do them now. So now, let's go through them. Now, I'll pause the video so that you don't have to painfully watch me answer these questions and assess my understanding of a play I've taught a million times. I'm going to make them deliberately not all perfect, by the way, because that would be boring, wouldn't it? So let me just do that now. Okay, so I have put in my answers. They're average, some are okay, some are not so okay. So I'm just going to press submit. I'm sorry, but your answers are not on time. Well, I know they're not. That's good. That's fine. Here we go. So it's giving me the answers that should have given, so that's okay, you can compare them. What I'm going to ask it to do in a moment, though, is also mark my work out of 20. Six out of 20. Oh, it's not so good, is it really? So basically what it does is it gives my answers were very basic, but it then gives you model answers, and then you can compare. You can do this, look. It's 2 sets of answers, putting them into 2 columns to compare. So now you can see, look, it's going to put the question in, it's going to put my answer in, and then it's going to put the correct answer in. And that's quite just a nice way of them showing what they wrote and what the model writes, and then they can see things they've done well and things that they haven't done so well. And hopefully that will be quite helpful. And as I said to you at the start, I just genuinely see this being a very useful way of starting to make our pupils more and more independent, because they can, at any point, they can assess their knowledge, they can assess their understanding, and it works with pretty well anything. It won't always be 150% accurate, but it's accurate enough for them to have that quick, simple way of assessing their knowledge and assessing their understanding as they work through whatever projects, topics, subjects that they're doing with you. Hope that's helpful.